Have you ever felt that you were living in the Matrix? Have you ever felt like you awoke to a dark truth of what reality really is, of how things really are? And do the people around you sometimes seem like they are ostriches with their heads buried in the sand? Well, with the complete inundation of government lies and corporate media propaganda, it's easy to understand why most people live in blissful ignorance. So this all reminds me of my favorite story, something that I learned studying philosophy that completely rings parallel to today's world. Plato's fictional dialogue, The Allegory of the Cave, and it goes like this. Imagine a dark cave where prisoners have lived their entire existence facing nothing but a blank wall. The prisoners are chained to be completely immobile. Behind the prisoners is a walkway that separates them from a giant burning fire. The fire casts shadows onto the wall of objects and people that pass through the walkway. Now, the prisoners cannot see the walkway or the people carrying these objects. All they can see are the shadows. These shadows that they see are all that make up the prisoners' reality. All of their culture and knowledge is entirely based on what the shadows do. In the same way that we preoccupy our lives with mindless entertainment, waiting for hours in traffic, sitting in a cubicle, staring at a computer screen, doing something we loathe, and stuffing our faces with garbage, and we do all of this believing that there's no alternative, that life is nothing more than that. Well, one day, someone from the real world, one of the people who normally cast these shadows onto the wall, decides to enter the cave and free a prisoner. He unshackles him and tells him to come outside of the cave. When the prisoner complies, he's at first blinded by the sun and then horrified by the realization that his entire reality is nothing more than an illusion. So Plato then poses a question that is a personal challenge innate within us all. When after getting a glimpse of an ugly truth and scary reality, would you choose to go back to blissful ignorance? Would you be scared of the personal responsibility that will inevitably come with the truth? Or would you pursue it, no matter how horrifying it may be? Realities such as accepting the fact that this government kills its own people. It sacrifices us to advance an agenda of global control, military dominance, corporate profit. Those are the realities that so many people choose to be blinded from. Dark truths like Operation Northwoods, a government plan drafted to stage an attack and kill Americans to preempt a Cuban invasion in the 60s. JFK assassination, 9/11, or the fact that what the government tells us is safe to eat is really killing us. Or how about the fact that the corporatocracy rapes and pillages the earth simply for profit, without a care for the fate of humanity or this precious environment. And that the establishment pushes religion and political dogma onto us to stifle a collective consciousness from growing, one that may phase them out. But ultimately, finding the truth is up to you. It's a decision you have to make, and nothing else will ever be more important than this decision. So, do you shackle down your mind and subscribe to old school paradigms? Or do you liberate yourself by acknowledging reality? Sure, the world would lose its innocence, but wouldn't you rather know the truth?